The United States had rejected Vladimir Putin's suggestion of a ceasefire in Ukraine to freeze the war. There are no signs of an endgame in Europe's deadliest conflict since the World War II, and it illustrates just how far apart the two world's largest nuclear powers remain. Reuters reports that Putin sent signals to Washington in 2023 in public and through intermediaries that he was ready to consider a ceasefire. The intermediaries included Moscow's Arab partners in West Asia and elsewhere. Putin was proposing to freeze the conflict at the current lines and was unwilling to cede any of the Ukrainian territory controlled by Russia. The signal offered what some in the Kremlin saw as the best path towards a peace of some kind. A senior Russian source with knowledge of the discussions in late 2023 and early 2024 said, and this is a quote, "The contacts with the Americans came to nothing." Another source told Reuters that everything fell apart with the Americans. The source said that the Americans did not want to pressure Ukraine. The U.S. president has for months been pushing Congress to approve more aid for Ukraine. Biden has faced opposition from allies of Republican presidential nominee frontrunner Donald Trump. A U.S. official speaking in Washington on condition of anonymity said that Washington has not engaged in any back-channel discussions with Russia. The official said that the U.S. was consistent in not going behind Ukraine's back. Intermediaries met in Turkey in late 2023, according to three Russian sources. They said Putin signaled, and his signal was relayed to top officials in Washington, including White House National Security Advisor, CIA chief, and Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Sullivan was to set out the next step to Putin's foreign policy advisor, Yuri Ushakov. But when the call came in January, Sullivan told Ushakov U.S. was willing to talk about other aspects of ties, but not a ceasefire with Ukraine. The U.S. official refused to comment on Sullivan's purported calls or if such a conversation with Ushakov even took place. The Russian sources said that Kremlin sees little point in further contacts with the United States on the issue, so the war will continue. Some experts view the Russia-Ukraine war as a manifestation of the renewed geopolitical rivalry between major world powers. Some analysts say Moscow is seeking to alter the Western-led system prevailing since the end of the Cold War. Western allies say the war has broken the entire security architecture built patiently on the European continent over many decades. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.